So anyway, that's a lot to think about. I wonder if I can still bone Ashley. I mean, Liara hasn't really committed to me or anything yet, and I haven't committed to her. It's still on the table in my book. I still don't like her. Ashley, that is. Not her personality. I do like her little body in that pink and white outfit, though. That girl's got it going on. But I'll admit, Liara's body is better. And Liara wears skin-tight stuff. But she's not a fighter the way Face is. Ashley.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
You're just Alliance Requisition Officer. You're not, Ooh, look at this. Look how much money I have! Yeah, you don't have a name, dude. You need a name. I guess we can call you Aro. Short for Alliance Requisition Officer. Look at this medium armor. Duelist, Agent. So what we've got. So Duelist armor is heavy on shields. Oh, Tech Biotic Protection. There we go. That'll boost my resistances to that kind of stuff. I hate whenever I'm knocked on the ground and can't do anything. This will help. I need some of this armor. Is there any other armor? Scorpion. Even more. Tech Biotic Protection. Ooh. Wow, the Scorpion 4, it's the 4th level of this, is better all around than the Agent 5th level. Okay, I'm liking that. Medium Scorpion. Yes. Right now I've got no biotic protection whatsoever, so let's build up some resistances. Before we do any of that, let's go to the Cell tab and see what we can do. 30% toxin resistance, don't care. Don't care about anything marked with a 1 on it. Anti-personnel rounds, you know what? Maybe nothing with a 2 either, because we got 3s all over the place, so let's go and get rid of everything with a 2. Phasic rounds, shield bypass, plus 45 shields for armors. Avenger 2. Huh, that's a level 2 assault rifle, don't care about that. Or Duelist 2, or Guardian 2. There we go, here are the 3s. Anti-personnel rounds, we've got 3 of these. No, 2 of these. No, 3 of these, yeah, I thought this had armor upgrade. 25% damage versus organics. Could probably hold on to those. That's a big boost. Armor piercing. Armor plating, that's very good to have too. Combat sensors. First aid interfaces are great. Fusion explosives for my grenades. Additional toxic damage, that sounds awesome. I don't know what weapons force actually is. Increasing the amount of physical force transferred to the target. So I guess helps knock them down. I don't think I'll need any of that. High caliber barrel is great for the assault rifle that I'm using, but I don't think anybody else will want that. So incendiary explosives plus 23 damage a second for 5 seconds. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Sell it off anyway though. I don't care about the extra melee damage and motorized joints. Phasic rounds produce shield bypass. Keep 2 of them. Radioactive rounds. Oh, okay, so that's pretty cool. This is great against biotics users. By actually tagging them with some of these rounds, it reduces the amount of biotics I can actually use. That might actually come in handy once. Recoil damper, additional stability. Maybe good for a sniper rifle, but maybe not. Not sure what it does, so I'll sell it. Rust impacts are good for Liara. I don't care about toxin resistance or these pistols. Duelist 3 light armor I might be able to use somewhere. That sounds good for my grenades right there. High explosive grenades are modified to maximize their blast radius and impact. That's good. I'll hold on to that. Level 4 pistol. A pair of level 4 pistols. Level 4 shotgun for Rex. Don't care for the gladiator armor. Another assault rifle. Wow, I've got so many items here. These are all level 4 things, so I'll hold on to all of this stuff and see what I can make use of as far as equipping my crew is concerned before I head out. Now, as far as purchasing, the duelist, I believe, is what I wanted. No, there was something else. Scorpion. Now then, I know I want to keep this, but what are these? My chemical rounds? That's right, I like the toxic damage that it adds. These cryo rounds seem pretty good too. Bypass their shields, and make it 20% less likely that they'll actually hit me with return fire. Even better. Oh, same thing. I think I like what I got there. Shotgun, I don't really care about. I don't use it much. Pistol? Heat absorption for my pistol, don't care. I probably want to use a combat sensor instead. Armor piercing rounds? No. Let's use this. Yeah, let's use cryo rounds in my pistol, knowing that I can turn to it, and at a medium to long range, I'm gonna firefight with it. My sniper rifle. Oh, I've got an upgrade here. Now, what upgrades am I using here? I know I'm using the improved sighting, which is good for my accuracy with the sniper rifle. Armor piercing rounds is also very good with the sniper rifle, so my grenades, I'm going to switch out to high explosive. What do we got right now? Oh, these are cool too because they reduce the accuracy of my opponents as they hit them, but I've got a weapon that does that already. If I do launch a grenade, I want to make sure it has the maximum impact that I can get from it, so high explosive is what I want. Okay, so I'm all geared out. I don't know where to go to gear up the rest of my squad from here, though. I know they have lockers around the ship.
Commander, good to see you.
You too, Garrus.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Yeah, how so?
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. It weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
You got a name so I know to avoid this individual?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan testicles, you say?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
Krogans have 4 balls? Krogans are awesome.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview.
Suspicious.
We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
So he used them to grow the organs, or store the organs, or work on the organs.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Oh god, are you serious?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
Those
They
bastards!
were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Those are dumbasses. They should have taken down that ship right then and there.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
That's right.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Ah, I'll check it out. This guy's so freaking sick, I'd love to shoot him in the face.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Okay. I'll let you put a bullet in his face. Rex. Oh look, here's all their lockers. Good. Hang on. Let's gear out Rex first. Your assault rifle is not that important. Oh, but you are using a terrible one. Change my mind. Let's gear out Garrus first. Garrus and Ashley. Dang it, we're low on weapons, and I sold most of them. I need to give these guys some sort of priority. Okay, I know Liara's got good gear. I know Garrus has good gear. They went on the previous mission, leaving... I don't really make much use of Tali. She's pretty much just my tech guru. Meaning, my real firepower needs to get worked on. Rex and Ashley. Okay, Rex. You're not getting this assault rifle, but you are getting one of these shotguns. Wow. Much improved. Go. Well, since we only got a heatsink available for it, you're getting a heatsink. And as far as your ammo is concerned, I don't want you to bypass their shields. I want you taking out the meat of the opponent. I'm not worried about their shields for the most part. Versus organics, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and upgrade your pistol too. I mean, we might as well. I'll give you the Kessler. I'll give you the weaker of these two. I won't give you any upgrades for it though. Nor the sniper rifle. You don't need to worry about that. Ah, I've got an armor upgrade for you though. Lucky you. I'm leaving you in that. You deserve it, old buddy. Ashley. Still looking good. Okay, you need the Banshee 1. My god. What upgrades do we have there? High caliber barrels. Yes, the extra damage is good. Armor piercing rounds, also good, but let's give you an upgrade to those. Armor piercing rounds 3. There we go. I'm not sure what else you use, but you're a soldier like me, right? So maybe we can give you another shotgun. We'll upgrade your pistol too, since you seem to use a lot of everything. Your sniper rifle, not so much. An armor upgrade? Oh, we've got to make you drop your cutesy armor. Was it the Duelist or is it the Phoenix 1? Which one is it? It's the Phoenix 1. We'll hold on to that just because you look so damn good in it. Now, Caden? Another quasi-soldier. You're getting the scraps now, I'm afraid. I guess we can get you a better sniper rifle. Although that would be more Garrus's thing. And I don't know what to do with these things. I gotta get you these... I gotta find better amps and things. Oh, that's right, you're a light armor user. Tali would use amps and whatever else those other things are. I'm fairly confident that that's a good setup. Most of them.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Shotgun, sniper rifle, assault rifle, pistol. There's no, like... I don't know where to get new biotic thingies for their arms and their little toys that they use. I don't even know what those actually are. But considering we've used up most of the things here, I guess I can sell most of these. Because I'm going to come across a whole bunch of it anyway. Before I do, let's make sure Garrus has a better sniper rifle. Yeah. We can give you the hammer. Good for now.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what...
Okay, sell time. Probably a mistake to do something like this, but don't care. Just want it all out of my inventory, so I know that anything I get is new, and we can work with it from there. I'm not talking to you, Tali. Or anybody down here. There's no reason to talk to anybody about the freaking engine of our ship. Tali took up a whole freaking video with her conversation. Okay. Did I miss anybody? Oh, I guess I didn't talk to Ashley, did I? I might as well. Hello, top floor. This session is going on too long. I've got 2 days worth of footage to edit at this point.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
So, she younger, she older, she have a boyfriend?
You're a sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Why do you say that, exactly?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
Oh, you're jealous.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
No, I didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail, but you're jealous, and that's awesome.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Yes, charming.
Next you'll tell me you all ran across green fields singing show tunes.
Don't knock show tunes. I might have to take exception. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Yeah?
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did. Mike.
Damn it.
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Who's Lynn? You just mentioned Sarah. Is that her? Lynn sounds like a girl name, but I guess Lynn is... No, you said it was Mike. What the hell are you talking about? Wait. Yeah.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year.
Oh.
This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Yeah. So, high school. Okay, never mind. Off limits.
The male pursues the female. That's their nature. In the genes.
They're gonna keep their genes on around my sisters. Unless they want to get up close and personal with pruning shears. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You took emergency leave for that? I thought you said she knew self-defense.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
And that's when you pulled your gun out and ended Mike's life, right? Took his car, maybe shot his best friend in the balls.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. Then she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Look, I just wanted to know how old your sister was. I didn't care about anything else. I put all that high school stuff behind me a long time ago. Interesting and cute little story or whatever, but I get your point and I don't care.
You were right about one thing. That wasn't interesting. And where was your father during all this?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
What? That's exactly what I was thinking. What the hell is all this crap? Tennyson? Ben Tennyson? Bored now. What the hell are you talking about?
Poetry. You gonna bore the enemy to death, Marine?
Dad will work on Geth, but I'll give it a shot. Just like to remember why we fight. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
God. You're just impervious to my assholishness, aren't you? You know, if... and that's kind of charming in and of itself. I hate you! Why can't you just be girly? Then I wouldn't have to choose between you and Liara. No, I guess it wouldn't be an easy choice. I wonder if she could wear your armor. You know what? You two need to get really close to each other. I've got some ideas. Anyway, you said something about your dad?
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Ooh.
Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Don't say that.
So behave.
Yeah, don't say that.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Of course not.
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
It's alright. Learning about you was actually kind of cool, even though I would never tell you about it straight up. In any case.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Skipper. You just keep being jealous. It's all part of my plan. Space is a cold, lonely place, Ashley. Wait, where the hell am I going? Okay. I'd love to get started on the next mission. But I really can't. I've got so much to do before I can. I don't want to I'm so hung up in this game right now. I'm so, like, raveled up in the fact that I haven't reported to the council in a while. I know that they've got to be anxious to hear from their latest Spectre. I feel like a new employee who's doing a bad job. The fact that we're hot on Saren's tail. I've got my gear, I got my crew nice and equipped finally for the first time. And we're off Novaria. FFS, man, we're off Novaria, finally. I'm anxious to see what the next planet's like and get going. But I really can't. Willpower. If I keep going now, I'll have so much footage to edit that I won't want to. And then I won't, and then this series will go the way of Half-Life 2 and be put on I'll get to it later status, and I don't want that to happen. I want to continue this, so I've got to stop now. So for the sake of the video series, I'm gonna stop now. Oh, damn it! I really don't want to. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stop for now. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.